Good evening, members. My name is William Kasvante, and we're a team of 5 MBA participants enrolled at Uganda Management Institution. This requirement, we are to review the PPP law, policy, and regulations, highlight the principles, methods, and steps in procuring PPPs, bid evaluation, and also key lessons that we identify in the compendium. Public-private partnerships. These are collaborations between government and the private sector, involving financing, designing, implementing, and operating projects that would have been done by the public sector. One of the key principles we looked at here was social and environmental sustainability in order to promote sustainable development and positive community impact. Looked at transparency to attract credible partners. Looked at fair competition to select private partners based on merit. We looked at legal frameworks that are robust for both public and private entities involved in the PPPs, and also risk allocation to create a balanced and sustainable partnership. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, William. Other principles of public-private partnerships include a value for money. This will help to maximize public benefit, stakeholders engagement. This process will help to ensure project success and involvement of all stakeholders. Capacity building, it will help on the life cycle of the project and effective management. We have flexibility that will ensure the adaptability of the partnerships. We also have the methods for procuring the PPPs. The approach can vary based on the nature of the project and preferences of the involved parties to ensure flexibility in the selection. These include open competitive bidding, direct negotiations, two-stage bidding. Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. Moving on with more methods for procuring PPPs, we have unsolicited proposals, concessions, we have joint ventures, then availability payment models. Then we move on to the steps in procuring PPPs. The first one is identification and feasibility study, then project preparation, where we have requests for qualifications and requests for proposals. Then we move on to the bid evaluation and selection.
Thank you, Rachel. After the bid evaluation, we look at the contract negotiation, where once the preferred bidders are selected, the negotiation begins. Then next, we look at the financial close for financing arrangements to be in place and for final contract sign-off. Then ultimately, the construction and implementation begins. We also looked at the bid evaluation stage in detail, and we noted that the government evaluates the received proposals based on predefined criteria. And the following are some of the criteria used: the financial proposal, that is the viability of the bid financially, the technical expertise, and then also the legal and regulatory compliance to ensure that the bidder has an understanding and adherence of the legal, risk management, which assesses the bidder's ability to manage, absorb potential risks.
Thank you very much, William. To continue with the bid evaluation stages, we looked at the commitment of the bidders to social and environmental sustainability. We also looked at the commitment of the bidder to employ the local citizens. We also looked at the bidder's advancement to the technology during the project. We looked at the ability of the bidder to sustain the project financially. Key lessons learned for future procurements in PPEs are that we must be realistic when we are doing a comprehensive feasibility study. There is need to effectively consult all the stakeholders then we need to have a clear legal and regulatory framework, and this is evidenced in the Kakindana Seaport project. Other learnings include monitoring and evaluation, stakeholder consultation, and regulatory framework. It's important to